time to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rico.
Happy birthday to
you. He's like, what the heck? Do you like your cake? So Rico and Mochi wake up usually around 6 a.m. So that's what time the birthday boy woke up. I get their day started with about 30 minutes of enrichment with YouTube Cat TV. I love it. They love it. It makes our life 10 times easier. After that time, Rico was ready for his self-led enrichment. That's usually when I let them just pick out a few toys for the day to play with. I like this rather than just throwing them out everywhere because they get like annoyed with having so many options and they don't like the toys as much. So this is when we invited Mochi over.
I know. This is the best program yet, huh? Period. You want to come play with us? Oh, okay. You can keep watching your show. Oh, you're joining? Come here. Pick out your toy of the day. Do you want the stick? Which one of you wants the stick? Oh, looks like Rico wants it. Oh. Okay, what do we think about the mouse? Okay, is it giving Dollar Tree toy?
Once they figured out which toys they wanted, I got back to work and then I headed over to our favorite bakery. This is where I get all of their high value treats from and a few other things. Clearly I went over budget. The first thing whenever I get new things for the cats is I let them smell it, take a look at it, see what's in the bag. My boyfriend wanted me to bring it in the room so that he could see what I got them too. The first thing that I pulled out of the bag were these like duck patties. The theme of this birthday was buying gifts that I knew that he couldn't destroy. Next thing I got him were these like birthday joints that I found and I was like, these are going to be great for a candle. Spoiler alert from the beginning of the video, they sucked as candles. The third toy that I picked out was this like birthday hat looking like string toy. Anything with like a string attached to something. He likes to like drag things around the house and stuff, so I figured that would be a good toy for him. This is the final toy. Okay, and then that was it. And once I was finished revealing all of the fun treats and prizes for the day, we decided it would be a good idea to open at least one gift because it's kind of messed up to just show him all the fun things and then not let him try anything out. And so the first one that we tested was like, I call it like the bee one. It was like a little fuzzy bee at the end of a wire that can't be chewed through. And I was like, this is perfect for him. And clearly, immediately he was in love with it. It was perfect. Also update, future Rico destroyed it. There is no longer any black or yellow on that stick anymore. As you can see, by 11 a.m. he had already shredded out half of one of the stripes. Oh, go ahead.
This is the one toy we thought he would not break. This is a toy meant for dogs, but somehow he messed this up like a dog.
This is the toy that my boyfriend mentioned. This is when I first brought it out. I put a few pieces of the duck in it just to try to see like how they felt about it. But then I also kind of shoved a bunch in there so that they both could enjoy this toy, because at the end of the day, like, both the cats share everything. So you can see me trying to stuff as much here. And then of course I had to pull out another thing for Mochi to use at the same time as well. I also wanted to see how she felt about these duck patties, and they both seemed to really love it, honestly. You can see when I bring it over to them, they were very excited to eat. Around about 3, I decided it was a good time to give them their next form of enrichment for the day. Rico seemed slightly unamused at first, but then after playing with it with him for a little bit, he started to see how it worked, and I could tell he really enjoyed playing with it. I feel like all 3 of the toys that I showed him so far were pretty great hits in our house. Around this point is when I realized that he was going to destroy this toy as well. Today there are puncture wounds in it. It is cut up. There's teeth marks in it. It's sliced up. Like, you would think this thing is a year old. But no, he's only had this toy for just a few hours and it already started looking like that. Around 4:50, he was excited to get some cuddles from me. He just climbed up on me while I was in the middle of working, and I decided I needed a break, and he was happy to take a break with me. He's the sweetest little cuddliest baby ever. For anybody who's watched my 8 tips for creating a cuddly cat, this is the result after a year of cuddling with him and doing all of the tips that I mentioned. He honestly turned out more perfect than I ever could have imagined. So I am very grateful that I have the skills to create endless cuddly cats, perfect cuddly cats, because this was a whole case study for a year. By 5:30, it was time for me to make them some dinner. I added a few extra ingredients into Rico's food so it felt more like he was eating a cake. Mochi, of course, got like a few little flavors of everything, but it was mostly Rico's birthday, so he got the big cake portion. I made this by combining some of the homemade cat food that I make. Then I added some extra pumpkin into Rico's bowl. This is when I sprinkled in the duck morsels. I feel like I probably should have added more, but whatever. I added in some hearts too. Clearly Mochi loves those. And then some chicken broth to kind of stir everything up a bit. This is the part where you can see I failed epically at making the shape of the cake, so I was just like, screw it, whatever. I'm just gonna make it look all cute and fancy on top. I add hot water to their meal typically, so this is where you can see that I'm mixing the whole thing together. I tried to put it inside of a cup, but that didn't work out at all. I wanted to like flip it over and like use that to make the shape of it, but I didn't have the patience to like freeze it, so it didn't form. I ended up just making a pile of flavor. And then the best part, I brought out the little candle. Very unappetizing, very orange, very beautiful, perfect. Time to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rico. Happy birthday to you. He's like, what the heck? Mochi, come eat your food too. Why is it smelling?
Come on, Rico.
Go get your bowl. Eat up, Bon Apple Tea. Do you like your cake? They really struggled eating on the table. I wanted us to all sit together and have a nice dinner together, but it was an epic fail trying to eat at the table, so I decided to just put their food back where it typically is. I tried to give him his little candle, didn't really care for it while he was eating. I'm so proud of the cat that he's become, and I'm so excited to keep watching him grow. Thank you so much for watching our video and hope to see you guys next time.